श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्री निताई गौर सुंदर की, पतित पावन श्री प्रभुपाद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. Studying from Gantra Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 10, the pastimes of Canto 9, chapter 10, the pastimes of Supreme Lord Ramachandra. This, this 10th chapter describes how Lord Ramachandra appeared in the dynasty of Maharaj Khatwanga. It also describes the Lord's activities, telling how he killed Ravana and returned to Ayodhya, the capital of his kingdom. The son of Maharaj Khatwanga was Dirghabahu and his son was Raghu. The son of Raghu was Aja and the son of Aja was Dasratha. And the son of Dasratha was Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the Lord descended into this world in his full quadruple expansion as Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Bharata and Satrudhana, great sages like Valmiki, who were actually in knowledge of absolute truth, described his transcendental pastimes. Srila Sukadeva Goswami describes these pastimes in brief. Lord Ramachandra went with Vishwamitra and killed Rakshasas like Maricha. After breaking the stout and strong bow known as Hardhanu, the Lord married Mother Sita and cut down the prestige of Parshurama. To obey the order of his father, he entered the forest accompanied by Lakshmana and Sita. There he cut off the nose of Supranakha and killed the associates of Ravana, headed by Khara and Dusana. Ravana's kidnapping of Sita Devi was the beginning of this demon's misfortune. When Maricha assumed the form of a golden deer, Lord Ramachandra went to bring the deer to please Sita Devi. But in the meantime, Ravana took advantage of Lord's absence to kidnap her. When Sita Devi was kidnapped, Lord Ramachandra, accompanied by Lakshmana, searched for her throughout the forest. In the course of this search, they met Jatayu. Then the Lord killed the demon Khabanda and Commander Wali and established a friendly relationship with Sugriva. After organizing the military strength of the monkeys and going with them to the shore of the sea, the Lord awaited the arrival of Samudra, the ocean personified. But when Samudra did not come, the Lord, the master of Samudra, became angry. Then Samudra came to the Lord with great haste and surrendered to him, wanting to help him in every way. The Lord then attempted to breach the ocean, and with the help of advice from Bibhishana, he attacked Ravana's capital Lanka. Previously, Hanuman, the eternal servant of Lord, had set fire to Lanka, and now, with the help of Lakshmana, the forces of Lord Ramachandra killed all the Rakshasa soldiers. Then Lord Ramachandra personally killed Ravana. Mandodari and the other wives lamented for Ravana, and in accordance with Lord Ramachandra's order, Bibhishana performed the funeral ceremonies for all dead in the family. Lord Ramachandra then gave Bibhishana the right to rule Lanka and also granted him a long duration of life. The Lord delivered Sita Devi from the Soka forest and carried her in a flower airplane to his capital Ayodhya, where he was received by his brother Bharata. When Lord Ramachandra entered Ayodhya, Bharata brought his wooden shoes. Bibhisana and Sugriva held a whisk and fan. Hanuman carried an umbrella, Satrudhana carried the Lord's bow and two quivers, and Sita Devi carried a water pot containing water from holy places. Angada carried a sword, and Jambavan, Riksharaj, carried the shield. After Lord Ramachandra, accompanied by Lord Lakshmana and Mother Sita Devi, met all his relatives, the great sage Vasishta, and throned him as king. The chapter ends with short description of Lord Ramachandra's rule in Ayodhya. Shisuka Vacha Khatwangada Dirgabahuscha Ragustasmat Pitushrava Ajastato Maharajas Tasmat Dasrato Abhavat. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sukadeva Goswami said the son of Maharaj Khatwanga was Dirghabahu and his son was celebrated Maharaj Raghu. From Maharaj Raghu came Aja, and from Aja was the great personality Maharaj Dasratha. तस्यापि भगवान् स साक्षात् ब्रह्ममयो हरिः असांसेन चतुर्धागात् पृथक्त्वं पार्थितः सुरै राम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्न इति संज्ञया. Being prayed for by the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth Himself, directly appeared with His expansion and expansions of expansion. Their holy names were Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Satrughna. These celebrated incarnations thus appeared in four forms as the son of Maharaj Dasratha. Purport: Lord Ramachandra and his brothers Lakshmana, Bharata, and Satrughna are all Vishnu Tattva, not Jiva Tattva. The Supreme Personality of Godhead expands into many forms, Advaitam, Acyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. Although they are one and the same, Vishnu Tattva has many forms and incarnations, as confirmed in Brahma Samhita 5.39. Ramadi Murtisu Kalaniyamena Tishtan. The Lord is situated in many forms such as Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Satrughna, and these forms may exist in any part of its creation. All these forms exist permanently, eternally, as individual personalities of Godhead, and they resemble many candles, all equally powerful. Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Satrughna, who being Vishnu Tattvas are all equally powerful, became the son of Maharaj Dasratha in response to the prayers by demigods. तस्यानुचरितं राजन् ऋषिभिस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः श्रुतं हि वर्णितं भूरि त्वया सीतापतेर्मुहुः. Translation: O King Parikshit, the transcendental activities of Lord Ramachandra have been described by great saintly persons who have seen the truth. Because you have heard again and again from Lord Ramachandra, the husband of Mother Sita, I shall describe these activities only in brief. Please listen. Purport: Modern Rakshasas, posing as educationally advanced merely because they have doctorates, have tried to prove that Lord Ramachandra is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead but an ordinary person. But those who are learned and spiritually advanced will never accept such notions. They will accept the descriptions of Lord Ramachandra and his activities only as presented by Tattvadarsis, those who know the absolute truth. In Bhagavad Gita 4.34, the Supreme Personality of Godhead advises, तद्विधि पनिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Unless one is Tattvadarshi, in complete knowledge of absolute truth, one cannot describe the activities of the personality of Godhead. Therefore, although there are many so-called Ramayanas or histories of Lord Ramachandra's activities, some of them are not actually authoritative. Sometimes Lord Ramachandra's activities are described in terms of one's own imaginations, speculations, or material sentiments. But the characteristics of Lord Ramachandra should not be handled as something imaginary. While describing the history of Lord Ramachandra, Sukadeva Goswami told Maharaj Parikshit, "We have already heard about the activities of Lord Ramachandra. Apparently, therefore, 5,000 years ago, there were many Ramayanas or histories of Lord Ramachandra's activities, and there are many still. But we must select only those books written by Tattvadarshis, Jnaninas Tattvadarshinaha, not the book of so-called scholars who claim knowledge only on the basis of doctorate." This is warning from the Sukadeva Goswami. Rishabhis Tattvadarshibhi. Although the Ramayana composed by Valmiki is a huge literature, the same activities are summarized here by Sukadeva Goswami in a few verses. Om Tat Sat Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langyayate girim yatkripatamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram. So Lord Ramachandra's pastimes are very popular. All over the world it is heard and sung and it is so absorbing Yesterday one devotee was saying that whenever I hear Ramayana, I feel like crying. It's so nice and wonderful, touching to heart. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, perform these pastimes uh, as an ideal king, ideal husband, ideal brother. In all the relationship, he has shown the perfection thing, and his whole life is filled with so much of sacrifices. See, in all different characters, uh, different personalities, like Bharat Maharaj, how he sacrificed the whole kingdom, and he lived such an austere life, just eating barely some few grains, washed in, soaked in the cow urine, and he will worship Lord Paduka, lotus sleepers he'll worship, and then that's how, on behalf of this Charana Paduka of Lord, he will rule the kingdom, living outside the Ayodhya. The Lord has left the Ayodhya and gone to forest, so he also takes the vow. I also live outside, so he stays outside Ayodhya. At this time we went to Ayodhya, and we went to the place where Bharat Maharaj used to stay. Stay in a very like a small cave. He will stay, and then he will come out and take his regular bath and all these duties, and from there only he will rule the whole Ayodhya. And he has kept the lotus that sleepers of the Lord. And he was saying that the Lord sleepers are ruling, and I'm on behalf of them. I'm taking care. That's how the whole 14 years severe austerity he took. More austerity than they would have taken in the forest without eating anything, and also people were criticizing him that because of him, the Lord left. He has to hear so many other criticisms, which was actually much more painful than what austerity he took. Because people were so much in love with Lord Ramachandra and they're feeling separation, and it's all happened by desire of Keke to give the kingdom to Bharat Maharaj. So sometime he will hear these criticisms and it will be much more painful for him. And then we hear that how Lord Ramachandra is going to be coronated next day morning. It is in the night he comes to know that he is going to be coronated as the king. And this celebration has already started. And then the early morning, very early morning, is being summoned by actually Kekai to be present in front of uh, Dasarat Maharaj. Dasarat Maharaj is called, and he is not able to speak anything. No words is coming from his mouth. He's just crying, thinking about the unbearable separation from Lord Ramachandra. Is not able to say anything, and is just crying. And then Lord Ramachandra comes to him, pays his obeisances, and stood next to him. Then Lord Dasaratha is being very affectionate to him and not able to speak anything, and just is lifting his hand and trying to bless him. Then Mother Kekai takes over, and she explains everything. That's what happened. That once upon a time I was granted two boons from your father, and that the time has come. I have asked these two boons. The one first boon is that you should be sent to forest for 14 years, and the second boon is the Bharat should take over as a king. Then uh, after hearing this, the Ramachandra stays so uh, without any agitation or any disturbance, very peaceful. And then he just reacts to this. It's so simple. And he says, it's a great fortune for me to carry out this uh, for my father. Then he becomes immediately is ready without any revolt or any argument, and sorry. And uh, actually, in the mind, Dasarat Maharaj was thinking that no, if he is revolt and does not follow this instruction, it's very good. Huh? that I am not able to say anything, but if he does, then there's no problem. But then Lord Ramachandra does not do anything like that. It's called Maryada Purushottam. That he upholds all the etiquettes, all the Maryada, perfectly. So he says that my father has given this boon, and definitely as his son, I should carry it out. It is my foremost duty. And he takes that uh, uh, these two orders on his head, and is immediately prepared to leave, without the second thought in his mind, so fixed. And he goes to meet the Kausalya. Kausalya also does not know what is going on. She is thinking, "Oh, my son is going to uh, become the king." And then uh, she comes to know from the Lord himself. Then Lord Ramachandra goes and meets Kausalya and takes his blessings, and informs Mother Kausalya that Father has given me the kingdom of forest. Then she hears this and she does not understand. Then somehow she uh, relates to this whole situation, that he is going to live to forest 14 years. Then she become very depressed. And somehow this news reaches everywhere in the palace. Everywhere there was mood of celebration. The big celebration preparation has already started. Everybody was cheering because Lord Ramachandra was the real hero. Everybody liked. He was ruling on the heart of all the Ayodhyavasis. They're so favorite um, prince. Everybody liked him. And then this news goes like a wildfire. Then Sita Devi comes to know this, and then she will also come, searching out Lord Ramachandra, and she will come to the Kausalya's uh, chamber, and then she will just uh, lower her head and then start scratching the ground with her nail. Then Mother Kausalya, she will explain Sita wants to go. Sri Jagannath Balabhadra Subhadra Maharani Krishna Go Sundar Ki Jai. Then she will explain that to Lord Ramachandra that she also wants to come with you. And then she will say, don't, it will be so difficult for her to go into the forest. So she is trying to ask Sita to stay back. When Sita is not, she's made her mind. She is the foremost chaste lady. She just want to follow the footsteps of her husband. Lord Ramachandra will try to convince Sita in so many ways. She will say, very, very difficult for you to walk in the forest. You are so beautiful. Any demons will come and see you and then take you away. They'll eat you up. There are so many demons, there are so many forests, animals staying in the forest, and it's very difficult to walk for you in the forest. It will be very hot. Sometimes it will be very hot. You cannot bear the scorching heat and become very cold sometimes. That's also unbearable. And then there will be, you may get sometimes no food, no water. There will be so much adverse situation in the forest. No, why you want to go to forest? You can live here. And she will not hear at all Lord Ramachandra. Then finally Lord Ramachandra has to agree to take her. And then Lakshmana will come, and then he will also uh, ready to go with the Lord. They are all staying inside palace, inside the whole kingdom. Without Lord Ramachandra is more painful than going to forest and taking all the austerities. They just want to be with Lord Ramachandra, and Lakshmana can never separate himself with Lord Ramachandra. Then Lord Ramachandra unwillingly has to accompany both of them. Okay, you all come. Then he will leave. Then it's so uh, emotional pastimes, that how the Lord will give up his dress, and he will be brought the tea bark, that that, and water and all to by Kakei. She will be sent by Manthara that you go and give this to Lord Ramachandra, and then she will come, and then he'll give you, change your dress. Then Lord Ramachandra will change his dress, all his princely ornaments and clothes and all he will remove. He will mat his hair, tie it up like a Banavasi, and change his dress, putting only the tea bark. And then since the Lord is doing like this, the same thing will be followed. Lakshmana also will do like this. He will also dress himself, and then they will willing to leave. The uh, Sarathi of Dasarath Maharaj, or the, I think, Mahamantri, the Prime Minister is there outside, waiting for Lord to leave. The horses are ready, chariot is ready, then Lord Ramachandra will board, and he will try to move. But then since this news has reached all the people in Ayodhya, no time. Everybody has just left everything, whatever they were doing, preparing to do. Everybody has assembled, and they are not willing to take part, with the, uh, presence of Lord, and they just try to stop him. And then with great difficulty the chariot moves. Then they just all follow the last chariot and then get into one place. Their Lord stays with them. I say he stays with them. And then because of all things happened whole day, this was going on, and early morning this started, and then all this formalities of all took place, and then the Lord just moved for some time in uh, near the border, and all the Ayodhya Vasis, they are there. Nobody wants to leave the Lord. The Lord also stays with them. It becomes night. Everybody goes into fast sleep by some Lord divine Prakriti arrangement. Everybody goes to sleep, and then Lord will wake up the charioteer, and then Lakshman and Sita also, she is awake. They are also awake, and then Lord Ramachandra along with them leave with the chariot, and then he orders the charioteer to take the uh, zigzag path, confusing path. The chariot is going this side also, this side also, this side moves around, and it seems that the Lord, you cannot exactly find out the direction where the chariot has moved. So like that, very expertly, the Lord leave that place. And then the Lord, uh, he goes far away, on the chariot. In the morning, everybody is awake, and they are searching where the Lord has gone. Lord has gone. They're very confused, now finding no way out. They all lament, their misfortune to be without the Lord. They all cry and all these things, and they come back. That's what happens. They all come back, and then everybody is cursing uh, Kakei and Bharat Maharaj. Everybody is thinking it's conspiracy. This Lord is being, Lord Ramachandra is being conspired to send by forest, and Bharat Maharaj is also involved. This side in palace, Dasaratha Maharaj, understanding Lord Ramachandra will leave, has already left, is not able to take the separation, and he just stands up, falls down, cries, all these things happens to him, and he actually leaves his body in great separation. And this Dasaratha Maharaj has passed away, and Bharat Maharaj has to be, there is no king, and Lord Ramachandra has already left. So in the emergency, immediately the news is sent to Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj has already few days before, along with Satrudhana, has left to his maternal uncle's house, kingdom, palace. And immediately one messenger will go and summon the Bharat Maharaj to immediately come back. And Bharat Maharaj will come back, and when he comes back, he sees everybody's face is down, everybody is looking him in great amusement, and then everywhere he see that people face are very dull, this thing, then all unauspicious signs he's seeing, all seeing, he's guessing something very unauspicious has happened. Then he comes and discovers that father has left the body. And then he comes and discovers that Lord Ramachandra has been sent to forest. Then Satudana goes and finds out that this is because of this lady, hunchbacked lady Manthara. She has only changed the mind of Mother Kaikeyi. So either Bharat Maharaj has a big argument with Mother Kaikeyi, and sort of he denounces mother, and then Satudana pulls this lady, this Manthara, and he brings this is he is the cause of all these things. So all these things are going on inside, and Bharat Maharaj is very feeling very heavy, and then he, we know all that after that. Does not touches any royal paraphernalia, and he just renounces. And then on the other side, Lord Ramachandra has in middle of night he has left the forest, and then he reaches uh, near the bank of Saryu. There he is met by Guha, who is the king of all the uh, people who sail the boat from there to one side to other side. So uh, the Lord will request him, that please take me this side to that side. And then he will refuse the request of the Lord. He say, no, I will not take you. Then he'll ask why. Because no, I have heard. Because earlier Lord Ramachandra, when he was small, he's been taken by Vishwamitra to the forest, because so many demons, they are coming and spoiling their yajna, homa, all their worship. They are playing so many mischief. So to control them, Vishwamitra visited the uh, court of palace of Dasarat Maharaj and asked, give me your son Lakshmana and Rama and Lakshmana. Hearing this, Dasarat Maharaj, because they earlier they were friends, so this was little bit kept it away, uh, kept back, and he said, why, small children, you are going to take them? I'll come with you. I'll come with you with my full army, and I remove all this thing. Then Vishwamitra will become angry, that I am asking for your sons and you're denying this. Seeing this, Vasishtha Maharaj will immediately intervene and convince Dasarat Maharaj that it's very good for your sons. They go with Vishwamitra, they will learn so many things, so many arts they will leave, they will be get much more empowered and blessed. And although knowing all these things, but still Dasarat Maharaj is so much affectionate to Lord Ramachandra with great difficulty, because he is ordered by his Guru. He will partake with Rama and Lakshmana. He doesn't want to send them even for this. But somehow Rama and Lakshmana, small uh, boys, they will just follow Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra will take them around the forest, and they will keep asking so many questions, and he will answering them. What is this? What is that? And what is here? And all these things. On the way, there will be one stone. In Lord Ramachandra will touch that stone and will become a beautiful woman. So there is a pastimes that how one Apsara, she was cursed, and then she became she became a stone, and then she was later blessed that you will be touched by lotus feet of Lord, and that time you will get delivered. So like that, then Lord Ramachandra touched the feet, touched that stone, she became such a beautiful woman. And then Guha is telling, no, I heard this thing happened in the forest, that you touched a stone and became a woman. If you touch my boat, then also will become a woman. I'm finding difficult even to manage one wife, there will be one more. Like that, he puts the argument just to have a joke with the Lord, to please him. His intention is saying, what is the solution? The Lord asks, what is the solution? I have to anyway go that side. They say only one solution is, there is no problem with your lotus feet. It's so nice, wonderful. There's a dust on your lotus feet. All the problem is with that only. So you sit down and I'll clean the dust. Then the Lord is say, whatever you want to do, quickly take me on other side. Then he will bring all his family members and all arrangements. He will wash the Lord's lotus feet many times. Very nicely he'll clean the lotus feet and all the charnamitam he will drink, sprinkle on his family members. They will be very happy, dancing, jumping. Have a celebration. And then he will say, Lord Ramachandra, don't get up. If you get up again, some other dust will stick, then I have to repeat the process. Hearing all this, Lakshmana will be becoming little angry, but seeing Lord Ramachandra, he will keep quiet. And then he said, don't get up. Then he'll carry out the Lord on his soldier and then bring him to the boat. Then he will cross the Lord from this side to that side. And there Lord goes on the other side of Saryu. Then he will like to give something in return to this boatman, but he has nothing. He has removed everything. All just plain the like forest person. He was wearing some tea bark. And understanding the mind of husband, Sita Devi had a ring which she had got on exchange during marriage. So she'll take that ring and from backside she'll give to Lord Ramachandra, and Lord Ramachandra will see that ring and he will try to give this to that boatman. Boatman, as soon as he sees that the Lord Ramachandra is trying to pay him, he immediately will say, no, where is this system? A doctor does not take fees with another doctor. A hair cutter does not take fees from another hair cutter. How a boatman should take fees from another boatman? Then he'll put this argument. He said that you came to my river side and I crossed you. One day I have to come to Bethany, that river we have to cross from material samsara to spiritual world. Now I am crossing you, so that will be due. When I come there, you cross me there. Lord Ramachandra will get defeated, and he will enjoy this answer. Then he will take back, keep that ring. That ring will be. He will not return that ring to Sita Devi because he has already given to the Lord. So he will keep that ring. Then that ring only Lord Ramachandra will give it to Hanuman. You see, Hanuman will ask, when I meet Mother Sita, suppose I meet Mother Sita, then she should recognize me. No, then there should be something should I show to her so that she understands that I am your servant. Lord Ramachandra understanding this, and then he will take out that ring, the same ring which Mother Sita had given, to give it to boatman. Then he will say that show this ring. Then then Hanumanji, when he meets Mother Sita, same thing happens. He will not able to. She will think that Ravana has changed his form and come again. Then all these things she will doubt on Hanumanji, but he will be chanting the names of Lord Rama and feeling very ecstatic. Seeing that, she is also think that he is not Ravana, but she is not confirmed. Then that time Hanumanji will take this ring and show to Mother Sita, and she will immediately quickly realize. And seeing these rings, he becomes very emotional, and she will start crying and all, thinking about all the nice pastimes. She had nice times with the Lord, all that she will remember and cry for a long time. Like that, so many wonderful pastimes. Ramayana is filled with so many spiritual emotions. And when you keep hearing, and we can get absorbed ourselves. So wonderful to be in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada is mentioning especially we should hear from the authorized sources, because many places also we see that people have added their imagination inside. One thing is that. Another side is there are academic scholars are there who just so Lord Ramachandra as some super power or something, like some ordinary jivas like that. They propose this. They say like about Lord Ramachandra. So that all is Prabhupada is telling all this is nonsense. The Lord Ramachandra is the supreme personality of Godhead Himself. He is the Vishnu Tattva, and all other brothers They are also Vishnu Tattvas. They appeared. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadi, Mananta Rupam. The Lord has infinite forms and all are same and one with the Lord. They individually and eternally exist. So the Prabhupada is telling to be careful not to hear from unauthorized sources. So here, uh, in this particular section, Sukadeva Goswami has only narrated in brief, because already Parikshit Maharaj had heard Ramayana many times. Valmiki Muni's Ramayana was already prevalent and everybody was reading that. It was so popular that time also. So knowing this is already known past times, so he just explained in the brief. You can see this within this chapter, the whole Ramayana is finished. So it's so wonderfully narrated the pastimes of Lord. You can just read all these pastimes. By reading the pastimes of the Lord, actually we transcend the three modes. We are struggling here, all our karmic reactions, because of the three modes we are acting. But as soon as we chant the holy name of the Lord, it's not material activity. As soon as we hear the pastimes, it's not material, it's spiritual activities. And as soon we get absorbed in that, our consciousness is very swiftly raised. Uh, we raise, we transcend these three modes, effect of the three modes, just by hearing the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, and then uh, Narsimha Jayanti is coming, then Lord Narsimha Deva, and all different pastimes of the Lord. Actually, we become very quickly purified. This is what Vyasadeva is telling, Narad Muni is saying to Vyasadeva, that we have not sufficiently narrated the pastimes and glories of the Lord. That's only going to purify the living entity, especially in Kali Yuga. So we have great opportunity and great fortune to celebrate Ramanavami tomorrow, and we'll be hearing more of these wonderful pastimes tomorrow. So we have some more time today. We can read this personally and prepare ourselves to celebrate Ramanavami. Kantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Patit Panch Prabhupada ki jai.